can read this, but I'm just doing this today. I'm just gonna try to focus on today. Is this, I think y'all can, yeah, if you needed that today. So, social anxiety. It's scary. It's a struggle, and if you struggle with it, just like I do, bleh, you know how it feels. Social anxiety. Well, when I think of it, I want to combust, like Bart Simpson, and curl into a ball and just roll down a hill away from everyone and not interact with people. That's how I feel when I have social anxiety going on. However, I have found ways to deal with it a lot better so I can function in society, you know. I would like to share with you some of those things that have helped me. Doesn't mean that I don't struggle with social anxiety anymore. I do, but I have become more tolerant to my social anxiety. I've learned how to deal with it a lot better, to make friends with my social anxiety. And I want to help you do the same. So, we're gonna leave this place, my room, and we're gonna go out into the world where there's other people. And I'm gonna talk to you there, okay? All right, let's go. Okay, so we have arrived at our destination. I'm just sitting in my car right now. So I'm gonna talk about social anxiety and how I deal with it while vlogging, while vlogging in public. And I wanted to take you guys, of course, along with me. That's why I'm vlogging. It's something that I haven't done like alone before, so this is a new experience. But I wanted to do it. I just had an idea for it and kind of have been putting it off, and just decided, why not just try it and see what happens. So I'm at this beautiful beach slash forest near where I live, and I just wanted to show you some sights and just talk about social anxiety. So let's go for it. This is interesting, but there's not too many people here. I'll switch you around and show you like the beach. Hello people. Okay. Oh my god, I feel really awkward. But I said I was gonna do this, so I'm gonna do this. Oh my god, I feel like super self-conscious. Okay. I'm just gonna like walk on this damn path back and forth, because that's what I feel comfortable with. Also, I think social anxiety is about it's like putting yourself out there, but also seeing what you're comfortable with. I think that's something that's really important. So I grew up feeling really shy, and I felt like very shy around my peers, to the point of like not wanting to like feeling like I wanted to obviously like connect with my peers and stuff like that, but would always feel like too scared or too shy to like say something, because like for some reason I thought I'd be made fun of or seen as like weird and stuff like that. So yeah, I was just like really shy in social gatherings, within like at school or like with peers and stuff like that. So that's kind of like how I grew up. And then at kind of like in my early 20s, I kind of was like dealing with this like, oh, I just want to like hang out with like people, but I feel so shy, and it was really hard for me to make friends because I was so shy, and I just wanted to like do all these things. Like I wanted to like go to social gatherings and like hang out with people, and eventually go traveling on my own, and like just do everyday things like going to the park by myself, or like going to the grocery store or mall, and not feeling that like anxiety of like people looking at me. So in my early 20s, I just got like really fed up and like really angry of like, why can other people go out and do all these wonderful things with their lives and I can't? And it really felt like social anxiety was like really holding me back, and like me feeling shy was like really holding me back. So oh, there's like a lady walking here, but that's okay. So with that, I decided to just start doing things on my own. I started to kind of just like, I guess, in a way, like exposure therapy. I started like taking myself to like the park by myself, and I started to like go to the mall by myself, and I started to, once I got, you know, gained enough experience or tolerance with that, I started going to like more social gatherings with people that, you know, I felt comfortable with, and then slowly went on to like started traveling on my own. And by doing all of these things, I didn't realize it, but now I realize it, that like that's what helped me with my social anxiety, to really just like put myself out there and do all of these things that I've been wanting to do for so long. And through all these different social experiences, and putting myself in situations where other people are like looking at me or whatever, it helped me become more comfortable in social situations. And yes, I still had social and have social anxiety, but it's a lot more tolerable now. And I know that I've experienced all these social situations that I've been through, and I've come out the other end of like, hey, yeah, I actually did have fun. I didn't like die in a puddle of sand or whatever, but I made it through. So I'm literally just like walking on this like path back and forth, because right now I do have social anxiety, and like, yeah, there are like people around and stuff, and hey, maybe they're like looking at me, but also like they're just like, what I'm trying to say is like, it's not all about me. Like they're probably like dealing with their own lives and not really paying attention to me either. And if they are, and if they're judging me, then that's fine too. That's okay, because like, I mean, well, that's not my problem, I guess. So so that's kind of how I've dealt with social anxiety. Just really exposing myself to social situations, but also doing it where, yes, I'm putting myself out there, but also feeling comfortable about it. And the more situations and experiences socially that I put myself out in, the more comfortable I got with social situations, and continually am getting more and more comfortable with social situations and socializing and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so I think I'll show you the beach now. Please, if you don't know how to swim, please be safe. There's no lifeguard on duty, as you can see. So, fun fact, I can't swim. But I'm not scared of water. However, when I'm in water that goes to my shoulders, I'm scared. But, yeah, this is the lake. Those are the mountains, the forest. Water, more mountains. If social anxiety is something that you struggle with, just know that I'm with you there. I understand the struggle and the fear and like the, ooh, like that split second of like you're about to go into a social situation, but then you're like, hell no, I don't want to do this, and then you just like leave, or like stay in a corner or something. I've been there because the anxiety can be so overwhelming. But there's also things that you can do to help yourself, and it's really, for me, what I found most helpful is just like exposing myself to social situations. And it, like when I was traveling alone, it was something that actually helped me because I was so exposed to like new environments and new people. Actually, meeting new people is fun for me, actually, because I love getting to know people, what their background is, what their story is, what their passions are, and just having a good conversation with someone that I don't really know. So yeah. I think my social anxiety, and tell me if you can relate, my social anxiety I think comes from being judged, like my fear of being judged by other people and seen as being weird. I think that's where the fear comes from. I think that's where the anxiety comes from. And if it's like, if I can drop that thought of like, what will people think of me, or I'll look weird, then just imagine the possibilities. Imagine, if that's something you struggle with, imagine the possibilities for yourself if you just drop the, what will they think of me, and I'll look stupid, or I'll look weird. Things would be a lot cooler, hey? Things would be a lot more relaxing. We could all just chill, you know? Yeah. All right, let's go back home and debrief. Hello, I am back home. So that was actually fun. I enjoyed getting out there in the world, being around other people, and being around nature. That's something I really love. My takeaway from this is to do it more often. I know it's something, just like how I was talking about in the video, the more, in my experience, the more that I put myself out there into experiences or situations that there is social interaction or being around other people, the more comfortable and the more tolerant I get to them. And maybe it doesn't become easier, but it becomes more manageable. My social anxiety becomes more manageable. So yeah, I hope you're able to take something away from this video. If you are struggling with social anxiety, you are not alone. I'm with you. I'm right there with you, just like this. Like, we're just like walking along like this. But yeah, you're not alone in it. A lot of people struggle with social anxiety, being in social situations, socializing. Anxiety is tough, and when you pair socializing with it, it just it just sucks sometimes. But I know it has a lot to do with the things we're telling ourselves in our mind, and if we're able to really challenge those things that we're telling ourselves in our mind, of like, that person's judging me, or that person's looking at me, or like, I look weird. If we actually challenge those things, I noticed that, like today when I was out in public, I noticed those thoughts, and then I was like, is that really true? Are people looking at me, or are they just like minding their own business? And hey, if they are looking at me, they probably are like, oh, there's someone filming themselves, and then getting back to their own lives. So yeah, just really challenging the thoughts. It's really helpful. So that is my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're able to take something away from it, and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to give yourself a big hug today.